Hi everyone, it's Charismatic Coach YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing part 2 of the preview against Carlton. Now this is going to be a bit of banter, and as well I'm going to talk about more of the game because you know what, there's a lot of improvement in us, and I just want to mention that as much as possible as well for every Collingwood fan out there. Look, I appreciate Sweet Week for these stats as well, and I'll talk about the difference as well. So if you're a returning Magpies, welcome. It's not often I get to do part 2 of these previews, but you know, I just chuck this out there. For those who are new to the channel and watching this for the first time, welcome. We are Carlton's bogey team, right? They're scared to face us. Pommy Oz, Blue Board, you're deep down, guys. You guys are scared to face us because you guys have been so shit for 20 years. What have you done? Couple final series? Really? You beat Essendon. You lost to West Coast in 2011. You also got in on a technicality because of Essendon's drug scandal. And you beat Richmond in a final at the MCG. Congratulations. I'll tell you what we've done compared to your shit club. Right, and I'm going to be honest enough to say this, but we played, right, we played finals in 2006 to 2013, right, so from 2006 to 2013, we have made the finals, and we won a premiership in that era. So we won against St Kilda, and we had the draw, and we had the replay, and we smacked them in the replay. We also played in 3 grand finals in 2 years. We won the NAB Cup grand final against Essendon. So, and we played Geelong in the grand final in that year as well. We played in a prelim and elimination finals, 2013 elimination, prelims in 2012, 2009 and 7, and we made the semi-finals in 2008. So we've been a consistent club for a period of time. And the reason why that we're more successful than Carlton ever will be is because we're not that shit. We are a decent club. And until you guys start winning finals, you're not going to do much, aren't you? Now, you're going to be crying in your pants because we are that successful. But what I don't see in Carlton is 4-quarter efforts. That's right, you heard. No effort means shit performances. When are you guys going to start standing up and play hard, play courageous, play for each other? Is it going to be a year of a waste for you? Or is it going to be a year of another year a waste where the Carlton Football Club let down their fans again? Now, that theme song We are the Navy boys. We are the old dark Navy boys. We're the team that never lets you down. Mate, I'm just fucking pissed myself in laughter right now. It should be changed from we're the team that always fucking let you down. We're the yelling team how Carlton knows. We are the champions of being shit. We like to sack coaches and end careers. And we're the only team that knows how to fucking become a bottom 4 or 5 team on the ladder. We like to walk the salary cap. We have players who are consistently struggling to get games. So, if that's telling me that, like Josh Honey, Matthew Cottrell, if that's just saying you guys don't play younger players and you played older players, then your older players will struggle. Now, what is it that you did last year? You carried Bryce Gibbs off. Okay. How did that go? Is that all lovey-dovey over a player? I can understand, okay, they played their careers and they won something. Okay, look, I get that. I really do get that. But what do I expect? It's Carlton, the nicest football club. Now, you guys are a joke of a club. Really a joke of a club. And I'm going to be talking shit. And yeah, there's bantering this. Come on, Oz, mate, you know I'm right. You know this is a shit football club. You know that I'm 100% right on this issue. Man, as I said to on a person, if that doesn't fire Carlton fans up, I don't know what will. People are laughing at that. People are shocked to see that I've said that. But mate, let's be honest. They aren't confident on this game. They're saying to go to a kick 4, we'll lose. You know what? I think they're starting to eat humble pie. They're starting to realise how shit they were, and they were shit beforehand. Right? But Terry, mate, from Blue Board, as much as I love you, Pommy, I'll say this. Would you guys prefer to lose to Fremantle? And Adelaide as well, on top of that? Like, if the message is, you know, we should have won our accuracy, and the excuses that you get, that you give out, then realistically, Fremantle and Adelaide should have won those 2 games. that's your... If that's the way that your fans are gonna to give an excuse of a fucking shit football club, then why the fuck did you win? You might as well lose those games. What was the excuse going to the Western Bulldogs game? You choked. You had the lead and you choked. Right? We played Melbourne, right? You guys lost by 24 points on that day. Did you have any plans for Mayo Lever for when they played? No. What did we do? We had a plan. We had players that could make them accountable, and we had a game plan and a structure on how to beat them, and we won. So that's telling me that you guys are shit and you're still gonna be shit. Oh, no. So you guys aren't fit enough to run at games. You brought in 2 players. McGovern, he's fat, and so is Williams. Fat players like that, and Jake Stringer has copped this criticism, and he has, and rightly so. Because of, being a professional player, you should be fit to play AFL football. If you're not fit to play AFL football, then what the fuck are you doing? And I would say this about any of my players, right? Dane Swan copped it, and yet backs it up on the field. So to play someone who's in a better position than Carlton, what are we going to expect? So I'll go through these stats, right? And Swift Luke, I love you, man. From 8th to 1st in disposals. So rounds 1 to 12, we were 8th in that. From 13 to 17, we're 1st. So we're getting more off the ball, which is good. Alright. I like that. I do like that. I know I did my top 5 as well. It will remain the same. 9th to 1st in handballs. So we're handballing more than what we have to do and what we were doing between round 1 to 8th. To 1 to 12 to 12 to 13 to 17. So 13 to 7, we're 1 in disposals, we're 1st in handballs. The reason why that we're doing that is because we're taking the kicks that the play on. We're handballing to our teammates, we're running. Now sometimes I hate the fucking stupid handballs when we turn it over, but I do love it that, okay, I hate it, but I love the way that we're playing. I really do. I love how we're taking the game on. Our game plan has to be to use a handball and kicking game. The kick to handball as well. Marks, 4th to 1st. So 4th from rounds 1 to 12, 13 to 17, we're 1st. So that's the way that we're playing. That consistency is getting marks. Play on percentage, we're 14th from rounds 1 to 12. 13 to 17, we're number 1 in the comp. So does that tell you that we're playing a lot better? We're taking the marks and we're playing on. We're using that quick ball movement. We're taking that kick on in the corridor. Why people think it's 50-50? What? Because we beat Melbourne and Richmond. That means something, right? To beat Richmond. Gold Coast beat Richmond. St Kilda beat Richmond. We beat Richmond. West Coast beat Richmond. Right? That's telling you the indicators on how we're fucking playing is that we're getting the ball through. You know, we're seeing improvements in the way that we play. If we don't have that improvements in us, then what the fuck, you know, from the middle of our team, are we just all of a sudden that we improve, right? We're 15th on the ladder. So we can become like 13th on the ladder, right? Gold Coast lose as well. If they do, wouldn't be surprised. But you're seeing on how teams are playing. So that's telling me, like, that's telling me that there's improvements by all our players. Our game plan is more using the handballs more, using the disposals more, hitting that target. Once you hit that target, then you can take it on. Stretch the defence. We had the game plan. We knew that Grimes and Ashby like to get intercept markers, right? So how you set up is that you take that kick on and you use the width of the play. So you now, instead of getting an intercept marker, is you can play as free that you can take marks and get one over the top as well. And that's how you can kick your goals. That's how we're playing. Was the game 50-50? Yes. Alright, against Richmond it is. Like, confidence were that we can beat them, right? That last quarter that we went on. So, from the way that we play against Richmond, we play against Carlton. The reason why that we've been successful against Carlton is we outplayed them. We outplayed them for long enough. We were harder and tougher for long enough, and we got the job done. So you can't underestimate us whatsoever, because we are a very good team. So that's what I'm telling you. We are. Okay, my top 5. Now, I talk about the game plan. And it is number 1 on this, because how do we stop Jones and Readering from taking intercept marks? How do we stop Sard and Williams from getting that play on call and running hard and scoring? For me, it's simple. It's simple. It's desperation. It's making guys like Sard defend. Make him kick the ball long to a contest. Because in that way we get numbers, we take markers, and we can use that run spread. Once we take those intercept marks on the wing down the line, and then we can get that kick in through the corridor and get a handball game going, our run and carry, once we get in there, one-on-ones, that's where we're most dangerous. They want to try and help out, so we need to do little block-ons for Carlton as well. Number 2 is simple, playing 4 quarters against Carlton. If we can play close to 4 quarters, 3.5 quarters of footy when we're out by a big margin, and making the most of our opportunities. We need to make the most of our opportunities, because that's when we need to hit the scoreboard pretty well and hard, because we know what Carlton are going to come back at some stage. If that ain't saying something, and how I'm breaking down on how to stop Carlton and what we must do, then what will? Because as much as, we'll win by 28 points, even if we were 50 points in front, they're not going to win by 50 points down, are they? But one thing that Carlton don't do is put teams to the sword. Alright? That's the problem. And this is where I feel that we've got them right here, right now. So game plan, of course, playing 4 quarters. Our forward line is number 3. Can we take marks inside 50s and convert them into scoring opportunities? I think we will. Now, there's no game in the reserves for this week, but we can certainly get Jamie Elliott dangerous and get John to go when he plays in that dangerous. We need Wycheck to work really hard and kick well, and we need Darcy Cameron to keep doing what he did against Richmond. Let's force a mismatch and kick it to a mismatch. Let's get that ball in there quickly. Let's lower our eyes. Let's get the leading targets inside 50 for our forwards and when we go forward, because can't afford to keep bombing it in there. Lowering our eyes. If we lowered our eyes, we take marks inside 50 and then we'll score, because we are dangerous when we do that. Alright? That's the same thing what we did against Richmond. We lowered our eyes when we went forward and it worked. Number 4 is the hits to advantage and clearances. And I'm going to include our ruckman and our midfield. Can we rev off Grundy's taps, and can we use the ball to win the centre clearances? Because if we can, we are going to win this game no matter what we do. So that's the structures for me, is that what matchups we got, because we know Jones is in, right? But we're going to have to keep that pressure on Carlton, because we know how they play. Number 5 is our back line. I think Redford will go on Harry Mackay, and then you'll have 2-1 situation to help out Redford, because Mackay can be a dangerous forward for Carlton. And while they always bomb away, when they do lower their eyes, they're good at doing that. They go back to the way they normally play. So this is why, and don't get offended guys, this is just me banter as well, but I'm talking the facts here. Where our defence needs to step up, we need to be on our man, and we need to stop Carlton from getting there quickly as well, because if they get that play on through that corridor or through half-back with Sard and Williams, then we're going to be under a lot of pressure than what we already are. So the less that we're under the pressure, the better it is for us. Because we know how to beat Carlton. Right? We've got the structure, we got the game plan. Carlton's game plan is kick it to Harry Mackay and let him try and run and jump on the ball. But if you stop him from doing that, it's a win for us. You're not going to get goals as well. So, my tips and predictions, I'm going to stick with my tips, Collingwood by 28 points, and my predictions with DeGoey and Jamie Elliott and Brandon Maynard, including as well with Jack Cripps and Brodie Grundy. There is one more I'll add. Josh Thomas to kick 2 goals and have about 10 disposals or more. If he kicks more than 2 goals, we'll win. And I'll be happy with that. So, Blue Board, Pominos, what do you guys think with that? What do you guys think? And what does everyone else think as well? Because I'm feeling like this is a 75-25 game for us. And the reason why I say that is because we've had wins against Richmond and Melbourne. So we got to put Carlton to the sword early on. We got to make the most of our opportunities, because if we don't, they'll come back, and they could come back to bite us. And I never hear the end of it. I really won't, because I know that Blue Board will be happy. They'll be making comments. So will Pominos. I know my Blue haven't watched his previews. He's not into bragging rights if he beats us. That means nothing for him. But beating Carlton will be bragging rights for us, because then we'll beat you guys twice in a row. And we haven't done that since 2018. And that's a fact. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Go the Mighty Pies. Fuck Carlton. Shove it up your asses. Because I don't want to hear the Carlton theme song. I want to hear Collingwood. As bit of banter in this. Love yous all. Bye.